Hi, this is Kimberly. Today's video is episode 15 of As the Mobile Home Park Wheels Turn. Now, stop please before you click out of here. Those of you that are about to leave, just hear me out, please. People have a tendency to not want to follow along if they've not been following along since the beginning, especially with a soap opera. It can be hard to jump in the middle, yes, but remember when you were a kid? Well, at least those of you that are around my age. I'm 57 and don't tell anybody. Older and some maybe 20 years younger, but when you were a kid, it would be summer vacation from school. There was not the selection you have today with cable TV, satellite TV, Netflix, Hulu, on and on and on. But, it would be the soap operas would be on TV in the summer, and that was pretty much anything that was on. And you would just start off by listening to it in the background while you did something interesting, like playing solitaire with real cards and timing yourself, manually timing yourself. After a while, you would look up at the TV. They were smart. They always had a very shocking storyline for a character that was somewhere in their teens. They always got sent away to boarding school come August or September, about the time everybody else in the United States was going back. Just so you know, if you're a non-soap opera watching type of person, I beg to differ. I think this will grab your attention. Just give it one episode and see if it doesn't. But you might even want to watch it from the beginning then. And I have conveniently made a playlist, and naturally it's posted in the description box. On today's episode, there was a damn chunk of video missing from the 11 Alive footage that I'm using. So again, I had to go to the Covington newspaper, and dang it, they didn't have it. And the sound quality that they have leaves something to be desired, but no worries because I have subtitles. So when you're watching it, please know that when you get to that part, the bad quality on the sound is only temporary. And lastly, I have been under the weather. My head is pounding right now as we speak, and I'm struggling to do this opening for my video. But I have done a lot of sleeping in the past few days. I have had nightmares, and at one point I woke up and I saw my granddaughter in my bedroom playing Roblox on the computer, and in my feverish haze, I didn't recognize her. I had a dream that she asked me if a friend could come over, so I thought she was a visitor or something. God almighty, Kim, did you think that little girl at the computer was an unfamiliar visitor or something? Yes, I did. And I had a really cool story I was going to tell y'all today, but my head still aches something fierce, and so I'm going to cut this short. But my illness came about because I went out in public. Y'all know how I have to stay home, but I had to. I wanted to make sure I voted in this election. So, I didn't want to wait until Tuesday and chance that I was having an off day. So I went on Thursday for early voting. I felt like $1,000,000 that day. Sun was shining. It was warm outside, and my husband had gone to vote that morning, and he said it wasn't that busy, and they had a lot of people working, so it was all kind of in and out real quick. And he was right. It was like that. And I took my granddaughters in with me because I thought it would be a good current event lesson. And I told my 8-year-old granddaughter that was with me that in 9.5 years, she too would be able to vote. They had a blast. They thought it was very interesting, and of course everyone wanted to say hi to the cute little girls. As I explained everything to them step by step, the 5-year-old started dancing to entertain everyone, and yeah, they were entertained. So on our way out, they had pizza for anyone that wanted it. When you came out of the exit door from voting, they had it very organized and stuff. But I made a joke when I was putting my ballot in the ballot box, because used to we just did the on-screen voting, but now you print out a ballot, I guess, so you can prove that you voted, and then you put it in the ballot box. And I made a joke. I'm like, here I am. I said, y'all are kidding. This is a shredder. And I did not get any laughs. You know, they looked like they were going to pass out. And I said, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. And they were looking around like, yeah, don't joke about the ballot box being a shredder when you go in. But anyway, so the next day on Friday, well, I didn't want any pizza. I declined because I know better for myself. And then, but my granddaughters, they each got 2 slices, wolfed them down. They said it was really good. But I thought serving pizza after you vote, I just found it to be a little bit peculiar and unusual, curious. Actually, it was a little outlandish. Definitely uncommon, unique and offbeat. If that's what they were going for, they nailed it. So the next day on Friday, I didn't feel too swift, and it went from bad to worse, and I fell asleep at the computer in my office, and my husband woke me up and sent me to bed, and I was in such a state that I couldn't even slam off to bed. When I came to, I didn't know what day it was. I had a raging fever. I couldn't tell if it was day or night. I was severely dehydrated. I'm doing a lot better now, as you can tell, because I'm doing the opening for this video. But it's a struggle, man. It's a struggle. Anyway, don't y'all start up on me. I'm fine. But anyway, I finally did get this video out to you like 4 or 5 days later than I had anticipated. But that's enough about me. If you're new, you may have missed when I told you guys a few videos back that I'm watching this trial in real time, meaning I'm watching it as I edit the video. The verdict came about 1.5 years ago in May 2019. I know the outcome, but I'm not going to tell you in case you don't and you're waiting to see, and you're being very patient with me as I slowly post this series. But people that not been watching, they don't have a clue of what they're missing. Anyway, if you're still here, I do thank you from the bottom of my pea-picking heart. I don't know where that came from, but I remember it from my childhood. I think it was on that show Hee Haw or something. God almighty, Kim, were you subjected to that asinine Hee Haw shit show on every flippin' Saturday night? And then if your father was drunk, he'd start dancing and it shook the whole damn house or something? The answer to that is yes. I think that's classified as emotional abuse, and I've now aged myself. But in my defense, I hated that damn show. I always left the living room when it started. I would try and distract my dad on Saturday nights as it approached 7 o'clock, but every once in a while it worked, but usually for only about 15 minutes. He had an internal clock when it came to Hee Haw. What a dumb name for a show. And it was like terrible singing, and they did parodies, and it just made my skin crawl. To me, they were just boring as a rusty bucket of bolts. See, I can't even fucking talk right. So I'm headed off now, so please enjoy episode 15 of As the Mobile Home Park Wheels Turn. Much love and peace, and thank you so much for listening.
Right now, and listen, I would love to just sit and tell you everything that I know right now, because I know it would give you some comfort. But for the integrity of finding justice for your baby, we've got to hold some information right now. But I promise you, the minute we can give it to you, you'll get it. Okay? And just trust us to do what we got to do. So, does he, no. This is unreal. Yeah. See, I had a stillborn before I even talked with her. October 28, 2012. And me and Chris got together April 15, 2014. I had a marina, and it fell out, and I got pregnant with Chris. And I saw my stillborn this morning. Hey, that's how it's all. Lord. Okay. I just don't know why you didn't. Why you didn't wake me up? What happened? Why was that courtroom? I had so many questions. What courtroom? You remember I told y'all that I secured the room because I kept thinking that the light was waking her up, the nightlight that I had plugged up. Okay. I think I told you. And I took and moved the tote of clothes. And it was the lowest tote of clothes, the smallest one. And I put it on top of the big tote in the corner. I took her sleeper that she slept in. I put it in front of the air conditioner. Between this tote, this two totes, and on top of it. On top of it. I turned the air down and the temperature down. I made sure the tote was not going to fall. Could not fall. Could not move by itself. But then when I woke up and she was gone, on the bed was a fucking tote that I put on top of the cover. I just could not put my head around why. So the tote was on, not where you put it, it was over on the bed? Right. Okay. He said he had not been through it. I had so many unanswered questions. So, you know, now, and then someone said yesterday, this morning, no, last night, when we got back, my Aunt Kim told us in the living room that they said that we refused to search. Right. That we refused to search, that y'all had to get a search warrant. Yeah, I never said we refused to search. I did. We did get a search. And I'm unaware. We did get a search warrant, but that's normal practice. Right, because I called you. Right, and we never even asked you permission. Right. Right, that's what I said. I was never asked. That's why I called him. Mm-hmm. No, listen. Why was she overlooked? Why didn't y'all find this? Ma'am, let me tell you something. We have a lot of people. I didn't know what she already liked that when she was thinking whatever she was put under her. Well, all of those are questions we're going to get answered. We put in a lot of hours, a lot of manpower, and a lot of resources yesterday in that search. Have they been found? I'm not sure because I've been busy. One thing I do want to say, and don't take this as don't take this in the wrong way. This is simply a precautionary statement here. I'm excusing it in any way. But I just want to make sure you understand that just like you lied to us about him hitting on you, if there's anything else that you need to tell.
We use drugs. But that don't make me a bad mama. I make sure my babies were okay.
What kind of drugs did you use?
Weed.
Meth. And meth? Okay.
But I've been clean for the longest.
Yeah.
And then he cheated on me. And he kept talking to other females. And all of a sudden there is so much he hit on me.
I understand.
I'm so weak.
Yeah.
But I made sure my babies were okay.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you lied about or that you left out?
No.
I mean, now's the time.
No.
Yeah.
That's it. Don't do whatever I gotta do to prove that.
Okay. All right. I want to go back to, one more time, because I want to make sure we're clear. And I want to go back to when Christopher made the statement, I got to get out of this car, they don't think I did it. Was anything said that you can remember, and I think you already told me this, was there any indication given to him or said by you that the baby was deceased? I'm talking about that you would have said to him. Okay. So that would have had to have been knowledge he had prior. I understand that. Let me find out what's going on out here. And I'm not going to make you a promise one way or the other right this second. I mean, let me step out. I understand. I will leave this door open until I get back to you. All right? I'm going to get you some tissue also.
Investigator Alexander, I'm pausing this at 3439. Who was those loud females out in the hallway?
Sure, that would have been Pamela Hamby and Lauren Mackey, and the Jeremiah, the child, were out there.
Okay. For the record, I'm going to start it back just at 3549 as close as I can get to it because Mr. Freeman comes right back in. It's at 3549.
He hit the wall last time when he came here. Well, I broke down because my hand came was touching me just like that too.
You say, what did you say when I walked in there?
He hit the wall.
He hit the wall?
Yeah.
What was that about?
And all he kept saying last night, Craig, I'll get back to the wall. All he kept saying last night, Craig, and this morning was he just wants to die. He just wants to kill himself. And baby, just don't talk like that. We gotta get our girl back. There's so many things, different things that go through my head right now. Things they said to me. Things that happened. Other things that other people said. My head's so crazy right now.
Oh, I understand. If it wasn't, it would be just a miracle. So you were at your house last night when he got mad and hit the wall?
Yeah, we had just got back home from here.
Okay. So,
I'll sleep back there.
drive to all.
Right. We walked in with my aunt Kim.
Uh-huh.
And then Craig, when he got there, he moved in. And we talked in for a second, and then Craig gets up. here at home and just not,
Yeah.
her most favorite thing to feel. So he hit the wall, and I mean, he just tried to make a big old thing, like he couldn't cry, but he still had that anger.
Did he tend to hit things a lot? Like you said, he hit the wall?
Yeah, or throw things, or bust things, or break things.
And then, of course, you've already told me he hit you. What about, your 2-year-old?
Yeah.
You ever
He
seen
was
him
giving
hit?
her kid, the reason I can't wrap a finger around it, and he didn't even like moving.
Yeah.
Not them, but of course.
Right.
When Kalia cried, yeah, he sometimes got frustrated if she wouldn't stop, he couldn't see her. It was never to the point where he was not in her honor.
Can you do me a favor? Kind of changing the course again a little bit. I know you talked to Investigator Alexander yesterday. I didn't get to come up here and sit in. So I'm still a little bit vague. I was out there in the woods. I was out there
I
yesterday.
called the 1445 number.
Yeah, that's my number.
And I gave a voicemail last night, but then I called the 898, haven't been or something.
Okay.
And when I talked to him last night, he was short of me, I didn't want to call you. And I just didn't want y'all to think negative, calling for an update, but I just wanted to know.
Sure. Well, going back to what I was going to ask you, can you fill me in a little bit, Saturday morning, those times and what all took place up until,
The morning of her meeting,
yeah.
I think I went to sleep on top. I thought he fell asleep with me. I got her quiet with him. After she was quiet, he finished feeding her bottom, and I went down on the couch.
Okay, hold on. Okay. So you said you fell asleep at 5?
Around 5. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna hold it to the minute. Where were you at when you fell asleep?
On the couch.
So you were on the couch. So when you started saying you got the baby quiet and he finished feeding, and then you said you went to the couch. So you went to the
The
couch
last
around 5?
memory that I have was I was like this way on the couch, because here's my hallway. I was like this way, my head was right here. My legs and feet were on the middle cushion.
Okay.
And he was sitting right here like he normally does. And he was
Closest to the outside
back
wall?
looking.
Okay.
And I had Empire playing on the TV.
And the baby was asleep?
And the baby was in her sleep or asleep. To
And
my
that-
knowledge.
That's in the very
But
back.
I was out of the bathroom where we were getting her quiet, feeding her, changing her. I left out of the bathroom after we got her quiet. After we got her right back up and he was feeding her.
Okay, so y'all were in the bathroom?
And I went to the living room to the couch.
Okay, did he finish feeding her in the bathroom?
He normally walks her up and down the hallway, in the bathroom, back to the bedroom, does that while I was feeding her.
Okay. So,
But we were changing her yet in the bathroom.
did you fall asleep before he came into the room?
No,
Okay, so you were awake,
I was awake.
and you didn't hear any kind of commotion. Did the baby start crying or anything? So no more crying after you came to the couch? Okay, I'm sorry. So, and the baby's sleeping
In the sleeper.
bed,
In my bed.
for lack of a,
Between the covers.
gotcha, I remember that. And it's in the back, in that back bedroom, or in that, what would be considered, I guess, the main bedroom? Your
The only bedroom.
Okay. And so the 2-year-old was asleep in the toddler bed that's in that same room? Okay. All right.
She has all her flashlight on. I gave her half
Okay. So, but you think you fell asleep around 5, he was sitting there on his phone Y'all were both on the couch. What happened next?
But Craig showed me on his phone a screenshot of a comment on Facebook, not a comment, of his update on Facebook, 51, of his update in the protocol.
Chris updated his
Right, and I didn't say nothing. Me and Craig kept that to ourselves, so I don't know if he let everyone hear him or not. So,
you said 551?
yeah, so the update of the
What picture did he change it to? Can you describe it? Do you remember?
She got put it on black, some kind of little decoration that Facebook does around for
Okay. So the 551. Alright, so now going back to what you remember, I mean, you know that now,
Right.
but 5 o'clock, you both sleep on the couch right now.
right.
What happened next?
I woke up to my daughter whining behind me, my 2-year-old.
Okay.
She had a sweaty scent, like she was sweating, but like I said, her area, and I was thankfully in her there,
Mm-hmm.
in her neighborhood. I guess the nightlight was waking her up.
Mm-hmm.
She had a sweaty smell to her, like she was sweating. I was just thinking she was hot, maybe. Okay, so I'm trying to soothe her and love her and tell her, come here to me. Like, I got on her neck and I got her in front of me and I was hugging on her and I looked at Chris and I said, go check on Cleo. Because she likes to pick her up. And as I was falling asleep, I just had myself told myself, don't fall asleep, don't do that. It's not right. Don't do that. Fell asleep anyway. And then I woke up and I told him to go check on her. It was a good 10 seconds, 15 seconds when he was back there already. He said she was not here.
When
She went in. So I got her on the phone and that's when I told her that my baby was going to need help. Come help me. And I told Alexander yesterday that I thought that he was not there anymore when Elizabeth actually got there. Because Elizabeth said that he was, and he said that he was. But in my mind, I could not remember that.
okay, so let's go back to when, what's the 2-year-old name? Clarissa. Okay, so when Clarissa come in there and woke you up whining and she smelled sweaty, what time was that?
I would say 5 minutes before 10:24.
Okay,
That's when I found it.
so just before 10:24.
Right. I mean, it couldn't have been no longer. Or didn't seem like.
Okay,
The valve after I didn't go on the trailer, he went on the trailer, but I went next door to Elaine and banged on her trailer, even though the Jeep wasn't there.
mhm.
I still just needed to know if she was there. I needed somebody to help me.
Was that
But I didn't
after?
answer, so I went back and that's when I called Missy. Look,
Okay, so you did that, did you do that before you text Melissa and called her, or in
I went
between?
to Elaine first.
Okay, so you went.
After I looked everywhere in my house.
Okay. So now when Clarissa woke you up and you told Kim to go check on the baby, did what made you tell him to
Because
go?
she's always picking her up.
Oh,
Normally, I'm back there, or normally, I hear either Cleo or Clarissa cry before she'll actually get out I didn't even remember that I had cover on me. He covered me up. When he said she wasn't here.
Well,
But I don't remember noticing if he was asleep with me when I was spanking or did he wake? I don't remember either. I was thinking that he was asleep with me. He was on the couch with me. I do know that. Last night, the second cup that I gave her, she woke up. Sometime between 1 and 3, I think. I took her shirt off of her. She was only in a diaper and a shirt. Well, not a diaper, but a pull-up.
what kind of shirt was it?
Oh, God.
You remember?
The blue t-shirt
Blue t-shirt.
that she had under her dress with my diaper on. I took it off of her when she got there because I liked the pretty dress, but the t-shirt just didn't look right up under it. That's the shirt that was on. She could take it off. Regular, blue t-shirt.
What did you do with that t-shirt when you took it off of?
Either I threw it in the floor or I put it on my bed. When she came to the living room, she was off on the floor.
So she just had to pull up, no shirt.
Right, I took it off of her because it wet at the collar and wet at the back.
From her sippy cup.
Maybe,
What did she have in her sippy cup when she was?
milk.
Milk.
The pink one, not the one that's under her.
All right. And when Clarissa come in there, she was wearing,
Normally, but she was just acting different.
okay,
She just acted as if she was freaked out.
she was acting freaked out.
But I didn't know if it was because I went back there with her.
Yeah. Do you normally sleep right there with her?
But there have been times I do fall asleep on the couch and she will wake up and act.
Yeah.
But it
Kind of
was
startled or whatever?
Being different. Yeah.
And then you asked Christopher to go check on the baby. And he was back there for a little bit.
Like 10, 15 seconds before he said, she's not here, she's not in her stuff.
And that's all he said. And then what happened next?
We went frantic all over the house, we both did. Looking up under everything, looking in clothes, looking everywhere. I even looked in the refrigerator and the stove, and
Yeah.
in the trash.